Here we go.
Okay, here we are. We're back.
What's the latest?
What's going on? I don't know.
I
I've
mean,
been watching. What? Go ahead.
no, you. I asked you a question, and then I immediately started talking right after I asked the question.
Wait, what was the? Oh, right. Well, were you going to answer the question yourself? Were you actually asking
Uh,
yourself the question?
no, I was gonna ask you a follow-up question just
Oh,
immediately without waiting for a response.
okay. What's the follow up question? I'm
Okay,
down.
in our first episode, you were
Yeah.
telling us about your child's issues with sharing. He was having a lot of trouble, and then in episode 2, he was cured, which was
Yeah.
quite a
He was better.
turnaround. And then, so what's the status now? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna get.
Status now. I mean, honestly, we're moving. So there has not been as much socializing because we've had to like stay home and do stuff. Um, he's had a lot of separation anxiety. Maybe he can sense something's changing, although this was happening before anyway. But he does not want me to go to the bathroom ever. He wants me to hold it all forever and be with. I think he thinks I like go into the bathroom and then that's it. No more, mommy. You're done.
Mhm.
He
He
cries like
has
I
object
die.
permanence.
Is this he cries like I'm being mauled by a bear. Like it's wild. Does this happening to you at all or are you done with
We had a really rough patch. I mean, today, uh, my younger child was staring at me through the crack because our doors are terrible. He could just see me fully in the bathroom and was like, "Mama, Milky."
Oh,
I think a big part of it is their access to
oh
their
yeah.
favorite thing in the world is not available for a short time,
But
right?
it's like we weren't even doing that. Like
Right, but just not even having the option on the table.
it's crazy. But I say no a lot of the time when he asks now.
What? How does
Like
how does he respond to that?
he's not happy. I mean, but sometimes he'll accept another beverage.
Okay.
Uh cuz um I just it's too much for me all the time. I'll do it around sleep time, like but then I'm starting to like set boundaries if I'm like cuz I've been getting really overstimulated and I'm like if I can't handle it, I'm just going to have to say no and he's going to learn. No means no.
This is so yeah, you're getting a lot of flack for not teaching your child boundaries, a lot of
Yeah.
flack on TikTok.
Oh yeah, the
So
internet.
the
I
truth
mean,
is you are teaching that boy boundaries left and right.
I am, but it's hard because I hate setting boundaries because then people get sad and mad. And then I feel bad. That all rhymed.
Oh
But
yeah.
I think you get the idea. You have to like let them be sad and just it's hard because him being sad makes me think I'm doing the wrong thing. Like no matter how much I logically know this is okay. It feels uh evil.
No, it feels terrible. And it's like
Yeah.
it's like he's 2.5 years old. He's not gonna nothing bad will happen to him if he doesn't have Milky this time. But in the moment, it feels like the most terrible thing in the
It's
world to tell them no.
it's just tragedy and it's your kid crying and also you have the thing that would make him stop crying. Like it would be so
Right, right.
easy.
And if you say like there's no Milky right now, he just simply does not believe you because it's not
No,
true.
no. Sometimes I'm like Milky's sleeping. There's
Does that work?
no,
I
nothing.
think he's too smart for
Sometimes
that.
sometimes Milky will turn into mommy. I'll be like, I want Milky, I want Milky, I want mommy. And I'm like, okay, mommy's here. And then we can just like snuggle and then it's fine. It can like turn or sometimes I'm like, do you want a popsicle instead or water? And he'll be like, okay, water, and it's like he was just thirsty and Milky was right there.
Right, right.
But but yeah, sometimes he cries like just the saddest cry. There's nothing holding the crying back at this age. There's no self-consciousness.
No, no.
There's no repression yet, although we're working on it.
Repression.
Repression.
I mean, that'll come. That'll come with time, right?
That'll come, yeah. But I'm not British enough to be like, stiff upper lip, young man.
No, I feel like
I
you're
don't know.
the opposite of a British person.
I'm not very British, no. I mean, yeah, I involuntarily smile all the time. I look insane. I just thought of that because I'm watching like a masterpiece theater show right now. It's the only thing going on with me really that's like any fun right now.
But you're leaving the house. I mean, you're going. You have to because of your child. You know, you guys are going out there. You're hitting the streets.
We do. We hit the streets. Yes, we do. It was a nice day Saturday. Yesterday was raining all day. I mean, people go out in the rain here, but we didn't. Uh,
So then,
what about
what
you?
does he do? What when
When we're
it's
inside?
yeah?
I mean, he plays with his toys. He's been kind of wanting low key, like he wanted like a low key day. But we were also moving yesterday. We like I want and it was raining outside. So I couldn't be outside. And then it's limited options like cuz everything costs money as like an indoor activity
Yeah.
other than like the library, I guess, but he'd just be like running around. Um so
Have
we
you encountered that librarian who
No, I've been
confronted
avoiding
your
her.
friend?
No. Uh-uh.
Wait, you were have you been back to that library?
I went back for story time, but she's not usually there that day. So,
Well, it seems like she wouldn't want to be around that many children.
right. I mean, yeah, I don't know exactly their schedule. The librarian who does the story time is great. Like she's very sweet and I like her and she like makes a point of remembering his name and like if he gets too close during story time, she's like it's fine. You know, she's very chill and like clearly has been I think she's like the main one there. I don't know though. But no, I've been avoiding her and if I did see her, I would definitely not interact. I'm not sure. I mean, unless I maybe owe her an apology, I guess I'd have to think about it, but probably not.
Owe her an apology? Maybe you are British.
I mean, I'm Canadian, so it's like British light. What
I'll
about?
tell you about a very. Can I tell you about a very boy mom encounter I had
Yes, that's
recently?
yeah. I'm trying to get to you because I hate me. Please.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, sure. Um, we were at the park. This is a few days ago.
All right.
Um, I was waiting at the dash stop with my children, waiting for the bus as we always do.
Mhm.
And my older child was climbing one of the trees at the dash stop as he always does. And I was chatting with a dad who was also taking his son on the dash bus to go home. And all of a sudden, I hear a man yelling, "Can you make him get off that tree?" And
What?
there was a man across the street who was his job that day was to be a cop preventing people from entering a film shoot. They're filming something up a nearby street. So he was, you know, redirecting people or whatever. And he saw my child in this tree. He didn't make it very high up there because he's 5, uh, and yelled at us. Yelled
What?
at me.
That doesn't feel like it's in his purview at all.
Well, we were unsure for a while. So Mike went back to yell at him.
He did.
Of course, this is his
Incredible.
favorite. Confrontation is his favorite thing in the world.
Oh,
So
that's good to know.
in the
That's good to know.
moment, I was kind of far away from the child in the tree. Uh,
Okay.
you know, because I'm so negligent. I'm like, he's done this a million times. He could do it, but he probably saw that and was like, "Oh my god, that mother is not paying attention to her child." Um, and so I yelled after he yelled at me. I yelled to him, the child. I said, "Children aren't allowed to climb trees anymore." And he got down, but then he had a huge meltdown, pretty short one, but he freaked out because I think something
Yeah.
like complicated happens in his head where understands that what he's being told to do is unfair because I'm making it clear that I
Yeah.
think it's unfair. And he really does not respond
Yeah,
well.
I mean, when a rule has been consistently one way, it's
Hmm. Hmm.
distressing if it changes. I
Right, it's
mean,
unfair. He's very much into justice and fairness and like,
well, so why didn't you just yell back at this guy? No.
right, I should have, but I didn't, I don't know what all the rules are.
In the
I
park.
yeah, I was like, is there a rule at this park? Like, but we've encountered so many park rangers. I've seen like people have seen
In
us
what
there.
world would a park have a rule where you can't climb
Can't
a
climb
tree?
a
That
tree.
seems crazy
Yeah.
to me.
No. What else should we
No.
be doing? What
No,
are parks for?
and if it's for a shoot, it's all bull. They can't enforce anything almost. They're just there to intimidate people to get the shot. Like it's
Right.
like they
Well,
can't
so
actually tell you to do anything. It's public. It's a public park.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. And I know. And people, yeah, I definitely like do not listen to those people. Like, this is our city that we live in. Like, it's
yeah.
not just your film set. I do not observe the gods of Hollywood.
No.
Um, but so this guy did turn out to work for the park. He was just his job that day. I think they just paid him to make sure people didn't go up that
Climb
hill
trees?
and apparently climb trees. And so when Mike drove up there to confront this man, his the main thing he wanted to know was whether or not he was working for the film shoot or whether if he worked for the park.
Yeah, who's
So
your boss? Yeah.
he saw I was too far away to see, but he could see on his the the vest, the high vis vest he was wearing that it said like LA Parks. So he was like, okay. But then he still was like, I heard you yelled at my wife and you made my child cry. Um, and the man said
Yeah.
he was gonna fall out of the tree. And there is
Mm.
absolutely no way he was gonna fall out of the tree. Like he didn't I didn't know what he was gonna say. Like, was he gonna say the tree is very fragile and we don't want the tree in our precious park to be hurt? But
Right.
no, he just simply thought I was a negligent
Negligent.
mother and this clumsy kid was just gonna go. I'm like, if he fell out of the tree from that height, he would have been completely fine. And he would have cried a lot less than when he did when he told him to get out of the
Yeah.
tree.
Oh, I hate that.
And I'm like,
I
what else?
hate that.
All I want him to do is climb trees. That's
Yeah.
all he should be doing is just climbing trees all the time.
Yeah,
And
it
so,
engages your core, work on
oh
your
yeah,
balance,
yeah.
connect with nature,
I
our
mean, it
best
checks
friend, the
every
trees.
box. He can get some enjoy some alone time up there, and
Yeah.
yeah, take in the view. I mean, he can take a close look at the tree and the flowers,
I
but
mean, this
apparently not.
guy, yeah, he must have been bored and angry, which makes sense for that job.
I mean, he was at the time he was talking to a woman who I think also worked for the shoot. So maybe he was showing off for her.
Oh,
Uh,
like trying to pull rank.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
I can tell
you think I'm
children
just a
what
little
to do.
security guard? Yeah, no, I'm gonna yell at this 5-year-old. And she was like, "Oh,
Look at
you would be a
me.
great father. You remind me of my father." Um, so I guess that's what was going on. But also he was just bored. Um,
I'm glad Mike went back and gave him a talking to.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This is
I
what
bet
I
Mike
can
was
always count on him to do that.
I like that. Yeah. I do. I mean, I count on my husband to do kind of the opposite, where it's like, can you talk to this person? You're going to be nicer than I would be.
Oh,
Be
so
like,
yeah, he's the nicer one.
he's done a lot of customer service, so he can kind of be like, put on that like when he calls customer service lines, it's like two customer service people talking to each other, like just like, I'm
Right, he
doing
speaks
great,
their
and how are
language.
you
Yeah,
today? Like it's
yeah.
this horrible
They're trying to
conversation.
they're out passive aggressiving each other.
Yes, it's insane. But he's so good at
But
it.
that's
I'm
a but
like,
that's a
wow.
gift. That really is a gift
Yeah.
because if I'm scared to have an interaction with a customer service person or someone who works in a doctor's office or whatever, and I let Mike
Yeah.
take over, it always he's always yelling like within 10
Yes.
seconds.
Yeah, see, that's how I would yell or cry or God knows what I would do. I mean, I've gotten better, I think, from having a toddler, actually, at just being like, all right, what, like, I guess I get in the mentality of like me and this customer service person are gonna solve this together. So it's like, tell me, what are we doing here? Like, I just use a lot of we language, you know.
Oh,
It still
interesting.
never works, but I try.
I I do feel like customer service people have gotten like meaner, right? Do you think so? In the past, I don't know, few
I
years,
mean, I
maybe
think
10 years.
I've also gotten meaner, so it's like, is it just everyone?
I sure haven't. No, no, but I haven't. So there's something wrong with them. But I think those jobs have just gotten worse. Maybe
Maybe the
they're
jobs are
getting
worse. I
treated
feel like
worse.
more of them are working from home, so it's like I feel like I don't know how
Oh,
I
yeah.
like if I were working from home, I'd be like, just let me chill in my home. Why do I have to take this
Right. Why are you
call right
bothering
now?
me in my
Yeah.
house? Like I'm lying in bed. I'm watching
Yeah.
whatever that thing you're talking about is like, and
The
they
Foresight
can't,
Saga.
they're watching the Forsyte Saga and they cannot be interrupted. But also, there's no one around to hold them accountable. Like that's why we're supposed to always be around other people. Like that's when I think I'm getting too worked up in our house, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no, we need to be around people so that I don't say anything that I shouldn't say,
Mm.
you know?
Yeah, I guess. Although I've been psycho in front of people before. I mean, clearly
That's
from that
true. Yeah,
library
yeah.
story.
And so, and
But that's
I've been a little bad too.
I'm getting to a place hormonally where all bets are off, depending on the chemicals. I need to probably get on HRT soon
Wait,
to
so what does
level
that
out.
mean? Are you one of, you can blame perimenopause for everything? Is that
Yes. No,
okay?
you get sudden bouts of rage, like just rage. I mean, maybe that's
Is
just
that from
motherhood.
perimenopause?
Yes, you can. I mean, everybody's symptoms are different, but I get sudden. I don't think I would have been. I don't know. Maybe I was all. Maybe motherhood just brought out the psycho
Well,
inside. I
that's
don't
what,
know if
because
it's.
I have it too, but I always thought it was like postpartum, and
It could be
there's still stuff happening hormonally because of our extended breastfeeding,
right.
right?
That's true.
And then you still have periods, so you still have the hormones
I
from
do. Yeah, I'm on what we call the dark side right now.
luteal phase, huh?
It's bad. Yeah, you can kind of tell by my face sometimes. Or I mean, I can anyway.
I
I
can
get
tell right now
uglier. I'm uglier on the luteal face.
because you're not ovulating, so
Yeah, I look more like just a potato. Like I don't know, like puffier. My husband knows because I'll always be like asking him insecure questions when I'm on the dark
mhm,
side.
mhm, mhm. And
Like
how does he deal with that?
he's like, "You're on the dark side. We have to remember." Like we both
Oh,
try
that's
to
good.
like
That's good.
remind me that it's like this isn't real. You're wearing like sadness tinted glasses right now
Yeah,
where
yeah.
everything looks darker. Um, but it's like half my life is it's 2 good weeks and 2 bad weeks. Like that's my
No,
cycle.
it's too long. And
It
this
gets
is
worse
just
the second week. This is the better half of the bad half. It's the first
okay,
week of the
right.
dark side.
Oh, I see. Right after ovulation.
Yes, there's like a week or a week and a half, and then
Okay.
there's like a dark.
The
I mean,
last few
probably
days
next.
before your period.
Yeah, like next podcast, I will likely be angrier at the
No,
world.
man.
Yeah, we'll see how well I mask, but you can
I'll be very careful.
try to get it out of me. Yeah, or be
I'll be
careful.
so
Yeah,
nice to
maybe.
you.
I mean, I don't think there's any defending against that. Do you get PMS or you're like
Um
chill?
no, no, it's terrible, terrible PMS. Yeah, lots of rage, lots of just feeling down. But things are. I've been saying I'm in my luteal phase for like a month and a half now because I'm still just not. I don't have consistent cycles.
Ah.
So then it just turns out like it turns out that that's just who I am. Have an update on your identity crisis?
No, no. No, it's still bad. And no, there's no update. There was just you said you didn't buy any of it, and I was like,
No, I stand by that. I stand by that. I don't buy it at all.
I
I
hope
think
you're
that's
right. I hope you're right. I don't know. You know, I do feel like my family is more connected to our history than I am, and like I can't. But maybe I have some kind of psychological block. I don't know, but
so you
I'll go
think
back
like
to
you think
therapy.
your brother and sister are more connected to your family history than you are.
To their childhood, yeah. To like, there's something that happened that like cut all that off for me, or a lot of it. Like, I don't know why,
Like
and
and when you
I
say you
don't
don't
know
feel
why.
connected to it, you mean like you can't remember your childhood or you just
I remember it. I just like truly feel like a different person. Like just disconnected. I don't know. And yeah, the memories aren't as yeah, I just don't feel as connected to them as I used to,
I think
like
that's
maybe
just the
15
passage of
years ago.
time, right?
Is it? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you're right.
Or some it seems like some people like my grandpa who remembers everything that happened to him when he was like 4 years old and he's 85 now. But I
Yeah.
think he's told the same story so many times that
Right, the
he relates.
story. Yeah, people have these stories that they keep telling from their lives. And I'm always kind of envious because and I always when it happens I'm like I don't have a story. Like
Yeah, yeah. No,
I
I
don't have
don't
stories like
remember
that.
my childhood really either. So
Or like
why
I'll remember like fragments, but I don't have these like well structured thing stories I can regale people with about my life. But maybe that in and of itself was a defense mechanism for people. I mean, your grandfather probably went through some tough eras. I mean, my grandfather used to say that the Great Depression was the fun time because he was a little kid and he would just
right,
like
yeah.
play and there was like zero oversight. Like kids just were wild, could do whatever.
Back in the
Um,
days when boys could be
could
boys.
be.
Oh,
I
I bet
forget
you ever
which.
got yelled at for climbing a tree?
It's crazy. No, I think he's also the one who was like, "You don't need toys. All you need is a box and a string, a piece of string, and you're good."
He's so right.
He was right. And then, yeah, my grandmother used to just always talk about decoration, like curtains and walls and molding and whatever visually was going on.
Okay.
And that was it.
Nothing else. Did you feel connected to her?
Well, I love her. She was my grandmother. It was very formal. She was very formal. Um, so there was some form of connection, but she was very emotionally reserved. And she
Hmm.
had gone through a lot, so I guess it makes sense. I mean, like they came over on a boat when she was 2, to Toronto, and I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there was stuff in her family. There was like some covered up trauma, like
She was like trying to keep things surface
light.
level. Yeah, keep it light. Talk about the curtains, the curtain between you and her.
I mean, I think I grew up in a house where I could have big feelings, and like I don't think that was the case. Or I truly don't know. I know she had a lot of brothers. She was the only girl. Um, but we might have also just had very different personalities. My sister felt feels a little more connected.
Well, I think that
to-
she's older, so
Yeah.
that she's just got more time with her.
Yeah, she knew her for longer. That's true. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know.
But I think that generation is just more repressed, right? Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, they say, or someone said probably on TikTok, that it's like we're all just still recovering from Victorian era, the way they would raise their kids, because the mortality rate was so low that parents felt like they couldn't really get attached to their kids, so they just like cut off their feelings. Like, that's one of those, like, children should be seen, not heard, like that type of attitude. And it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
we've been getting warmer and warmer with our kids, but it's like it's a progression.
But we should talk, there were some upsides to that as well because you didn't get too anxious about one kid
Right, you were
because
just like, they're
so
just
many.
mostly
Yeah.
gonna die. And
Yeah.
I also
Like,
will probably die in childbirth.
right.
The whole
Yeah.
thing is just so dangerous. I mean, I feel like I would have wanted to like join a convent or something. But then
If you had
again,
known.
I was definitely into romance, so I probably could have been swayed either which way.
Oh, you never would have made it in the convent.
No, I would have met up with a priest in a tunnel somewhere.
Yeah, you would have
Come
found a
on.
way.
Yeah. It would have been a mess. Plus, I mean, I would have been Jewish, so it would have been like
That
supremely
also would have been a
strange.
problem. Yeah.
No, they would have set me up with some relative to marry.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And,
Just more, more inbreeding.
yeah. Well, I prefer to say it's being bred like royalty. But yeah, yeah. Definitely needs some variation of genes eventually.
But that's what your child is in.
Oh yeah.
He's perfect.
He's got a lot of variety in there. It's good. I mean, so far so good. We'll see if he survives. At least it's not Victorian era. So
See if he
dark.
survives.
He better
Um,
survive. I will go insane if he does not.
but
Probably.
how have you been doing with like giving him more freedom, like walking without a stroller? That
It's getting better because he's getting more sentient, so it's like it's appropriate. He can handle it. He probably can handle more than I allow. Uh, but yeah, he's been good. I mean, usually we have the stroller with us, so I just make him hold on to the stroller and we walk.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
and that's fine.
So you
As long
have the
as we're in.
stroller with you, but he's not in it.
Well, we have it usually because, like, if we took the train or something, or just as an option. He also sometimes wants to get in the stroller now, so that's changed.
Oh, well, maybe having it, yeah, maybe having it not be mandatory has made it more appealing, right? Like if he doesn't have to go
Yeah.
in it all the time.
Right, it's like it's an
Like, oh, now I
option.
want it.
Right, yeah, of course. It's crazy how quickly reverse psychology works.
Hmm. Hmm.
2-year-olds are very teenagey that way.
Yeah, they are. That's only going to get worse.
What about with yours? You're just not using a stroller at all, huh?
No, when did we use a stroller? If I go on a long walk in the evening, because I want exercise and he's like not going to go to sleep for a long time, then
Yeah.
I'll put him in a stroller and go for a walk.
Oh, okay.
Or
And he's
at
down.
and yeah, he likes that.
Oh, that's
Um
nice.
or at Disneyland, we'll bring a
Well,
stroller for
yeah,
the nap,
of
but
course.
otherwise he wouldn't we don't put him in it much. But yeah, we just I don't like being tethered to things. So it's always just been better for me to not deal with the stroller. And I'm
But
either
so,
carrying him or he's just walking.
but are you carrying a bunch of stuff? You just have a bag.
I don't bring that much stuff when we go play, like, especially when we're going to the park. I mean, I'm lucky if I bring wipes or a diaper because I'm going to a place where like I've gotten very dependent on our community to provide things for me because
The
I
kindness of
know they'll have,
strangers.
yeah, no, just our friends in the
Friends.
park. Yeah.
Mm.
Like
Well, they
they'll
can
have
afford it.
wipes. Yeah, no, I target if I need someone's wipes or diapers, I target nannies first because I'm like,
Oh.
all right, I'm taking from someone who has a lot more money than I do. Um, and then, but anyone will give me wipes or a diaper.
Hmm. Oh,
And
because the
then
nannies have been
sunscreen too.
provided.
Yeah, yeah. The nannies have just, yeah, they're not coming from their money. So,
Right, right, right. So yeah, what do they care? That makes
and
sense.
sunscreen's another one. So, what am I even bringing to the park? Like my phone.
A
Uh,
snack? You don't bring a snack
we're
or a
not.
drink?
We haven't been bringing snacks. I honestly never wanted to start bringing snacks to the park. Like when we first started going to the park, I did not bring snacks at all. But then everyone else, it's sort of toy adjacent for me. So if you're a new
Hmm.
listener to this podcast, you might not know um, that I am
Paige hates
very,
toys.
very opposed to toys at the playground. And there's a similar thing with the snacks. So I didn't even think
Yeah.
when I first started going to bring snacks because I'm like, well, we just ate and we're going to eat when we get home. So why do I need to bring snacks for the hour and a half that we're here? But then other kids would have their snacks. And then I
Hmm.
didn't want my kids begging them
Not to
for
have a
their
snack.
snacks.
Right.
So I just started bringing them without thinking. But then it does become a whole thing. Or if we get to the park and they just immediately want to sit down and start eating whatever we brought, I'm just like, why did we come here?
Hmm.
I'm like, we could have done this at home. Like you're here to interact with other kids and go play on the playground. So
I
I
mean,
just stopped
sometimes
bringing them.
I use the snack sometimes to get him out of the playground. Like, let's have a snack. Let's have the snack when we as soon as we leave. It's like a
Uh,
bribe.
yeah, yeah. I
Is that
mean, no,
bad?
they can definitely be great for bribes. I mean, but for me, it's like, well, you have to go all the way home to have it. So
Right, that's true.
I got
Yeah,
nothing
it's
here,
tricky.
so you're gonna have to go home for that snack. And then they
Yeah, I
still
guess.
but they still get into other kids' snacks. And then people have different rules about when we do have something with us,
Yeah.
they have to share it if someone else wants some of it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah, the
other
park is
parents,
communal.
yeah, the some not all of the parents, like they're like only if you want to share. So it's
Oh, the
tricky
kid.
because yeah,
Oh,
it's inconsistent because some people are like this is my child's thing. If they don't want to share it, that's up to them. Whereas I am like, if you're bringing it to the park and you're eating it in front of everyone, and we're all friends with each other, like you gotta share
yeah,
this
sure. Yeah, I always, I mean, I think he enjoys sharing a snack. He'll sometimes solicit people, like, do you want some of the, like, try to give the snack to other people. And then kids are like, I don't want your snack.
thing.
So
Disgusting and covered in
get,
saliva. Yeah,
get that goldfish out of
just
here.
handing a piece of a banana.
Well, they've probably been taught, like, don't take food from strangers, which makes sense. Like,
Sure. Yeah.
and also allergies, you never
Yeah,
know.
yeah, you don't know. You don't know. We have a lot of
I
that
don't
at
know.
our park. But
Yeah.
that also at two sharing snacks, I don't know. My 2-year-old can have a hard time with it sometimes.
Hmm.
Or he'll pick and choose which kids he's feeling generous with,
Oh,
too.
well, I guess we'll see how it goes.
With
They're
when
together.
so if you don't know, I mean, do the people know? Our children before Rena moved away, our 2-year-olds were best friends.
They were, yeah.
And they're going to be reunited in a couple of weeks and we're going to see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see if they still, I think it'll be fun.
You think
They'll
they'll
probably get along. We'll
kindle the
see. I
flame?
mean, we'll see what happens with snacks. I'm sure there'll be some tears. I mean, at this age, friendship looks a lot like enemies.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There can
Totally.
be a lot of like tears and who knows, but also fun. I mean,
Right. And a deep love and admiration for each other. Like I think my
yes.
child very much respects your child. The last time they were
Ah,
together, which was I don't know, September of last year,
yeah.
your child seemed freaked out by the energy of my children, um, because they can be a lot.
Well, and
Um,
he doesn't have siblings, so he
yeah,
doesn't know that. Like, and his cousin that he hangs out with is also an only child. So he's
Oh,
like not exposed a lot to like the sibling thing, but he will be.
yeah. He's
He will
just
be
gonna.
now because we're joining your family and we're going to be one
We are
big
combining families.
tribe.
Oh, oh
Imagine.
boy.
We're going to be hanging out a lot. I mean, yeah. I'm going to basically I'll be following Paige around because I prefer someone else figure out what I'm doing
Yeah, I'll
every
just tell
day.
you. I'll just tell you what to do. I mean, that's how we
Tell me.
first started hanging out too. I was just like, you would be like, oh, you want to go for a walk, and
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, okay, but I need to go to the park, so I got people waiting for me at the park, so you got to get on board. Like we all have to go.
Yeah. And then that's fine because I don't want to leave the house. So I need someone else to be like, you have to get out of the house and go to this specific place at this time. And then I'll be like, I guess I have to do that.
No, I will.
And
I'll
then
just
I
walk.
go.
I'll walk over there, and I will just make sure your door is always unlocked, so I can just go straight in.
I mean, we have phones.
And, we don't, but we're past. No, no.
They don't look like this anymore. I'm like making a phone symbol with my pinky and my thumb, but clearly I should look like I'm holding a, right?
I will be
like a,
going in there, and I'm gonna grab a can of Diet Dr Pepper or Cherry Coke Zero.
no, no, we're moving back to LA. It's going to be all Spindrift and LaCroix moving forward. This is a Brooklyn thing.
Do people in Brooklyn drink Spindrift, right?
They do. They do.
But there's less
It's
shame around soda, I think.
yeah, and junk food in general here. It's like I don't know. Maybe it's my neighborhood. Could be.
Okay, what's something we can do? Are there any boy boy related myths that we want to dispel?
A
Like
myth?
are there any do we want to like
Honestly, they're all true to me at this
all of
point.
the myths about having a boy are true? Okay, like what?
He loves vehicles. He loves dinosaurs. He loves cars. That
Does
is
he love
also a
going
vehicle.
wee oo wee oo wee oo?
He loves going wee wee wee. He loves trucks. Uh, he runs around a lot. I
Does
mean,
he
what
seem to
else do they say?
can he recognize that Spider-Man is an important figure even if he's never consumed any Spider-Man media ever
Yep,
in his life?
100%. He has also consumed media. Although I would say my husband also has treated Spider-Man like a religion for some reason. Um, and I don't
How
understand,
so?
but he's just like Spider-Man. We learn about Spider-Man. It's like how people in the Midwest probably talk about Jesus. Like Spider-Man is great, like
Okay, yeah, he's just a
we
nerd.
love Spider-Man. Yeah, so there's a lot of definitely Spider-Man
Okay, so
stuff.
that comes naturally for you guys.
Well, that's the thing. It's like nature or nurture, but no, the vehicles thing and the dinosaur thing that's nature. That's like he 100% it just naturally gravitates towards
They
anything
like
with
wheels.
wheels.
Yeah, they love wheels. Yeah, I think
What
that's
is it? I
true.
don't understand. Like, because I had zero inclination as a child about the wheels.
No, we are women. We will never understand.
I mean, he does play with baby dolls, and for a while he was into mermaids. So, I mean, there was other stuff going on,
Um,
but
yeah, I think it's more. It seems like boys do also like dolls and playing. I mean, my kids uh, nurse their kids to sleep for their nap every day.
aw,
Like they have their children, and one of them is the mama, and one of them is the dada, and they
that's
nurse their
cute.
babies to
See,
sleep. And then,
but
but
my
then there's
kid's
the
been
running around
doing,
cars.
he's been doing the mama dada thing with trucks.
Oh,
that's
okay. So he's
that's the
like as
mommy truck.
masculine. He's as masculine as it gets. He's
But
gonna
he
come
has to
here. He's
eat.
gonna teach my boys how to be real boys.
I mean, yep, yeah. He'll show them his guns, and they'll all learn together how to shoot them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Uh,
What's another
okay.
boy thing? I mean, boy.
One thing I hear. Okay, one thing I hear a lot is that girls talk earlier than boys, which I have not found to be
That has not been my
unsavory
experience
at
at
all,
all.
because
No.
your boy was talking young. My
My
like
child's, like, definitely, yeah, hyper verbal from very young. Like, I at least I don't remember what age because it's all a blur, but he was, like, speaking in full sentences to a bunch of kids his age that were just like, "Baba," like
Yeah, and I'm sure that was a mix of boys and girls. Like it doesn't seem to be um,
No, I think I
a boy
mean, no,
girl
I don't think
thing.
so. I
But I
think that has to do with how much you talk to your kids. Like,
yeah, I wonder. I,
I don't
I,
know.
I don't know. I guess I thought that too, but then I see parents who talk to their kids a lot.
Yeah, and then the kid doesn't talk. Yeah, so who knows?
Maybe because the parent doesn't shut up. Maybe it can also go the
I
other way.
mean, but I don't, but he gets in there.
Yeah, maybe for him it's like he has to compete with you.
Yeah, he's trying to get in there. But he's very I mean, like, he's always been, like, going up to strangers, and he'll go up to strangers and just start talking, like, long like, paragraphs. Like, I'm like,
Yeah,
"I
yeah,
wonder what he's telling them," you
yeah,
know? And they're, like, kind of politely smiling and awkwardly being like, "Okay, like, why is this kid still talking to me?"
yeah, yeah. And who knows? I mean, who knows what he's telling them?
I don't know. This is in the playground. It's I mean, like, he knows he doesn't really do that, out of the playground, but as much. But, usually he's just like, look at my truck. It's so cool. It's trucks again."
Okay,
I
he's
don't
not
know. But
getting
yeah,
into.
that has not been my experience. No, I don't think so.
No,
The
I think
girls talk
I think
early.
a lot of people want to be like, well, girls are simply smarter. You get a lot of the just like girls are smarter, so they talk early,
Yeah. I hate that. I mean, that yeah.
but it just doesn't. That doesn't ring true for me and for you and
No. That's not been I mean, girls are also very smart, but yeah, they're also very smart. I don't know. I mean, it depends on the girl. It
right.
depends on
It
the
just seems
person
like
if
it
they're
depends on
smart
the
or not.
person and who
Yeah.
their parents are.
Yeah, and what their natural predisposition is.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
and everybody has different things that they're smart about. I mean, so like some kid might not be that verbal, but then they'll have like incredible physical skills, you
yeah,
know?
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Like it's just
yeah,
there's just
God, my older child was very clumsy, and the other, as you have seen yourself, and kids who were
yes.
much younger than him were much more coordinated than him. But even and maybe they weren't talking as much, but everyone had their thing that
Yeah, everyone
they're
had
good
their
at.
thing. Exactly. Yeah. Like, yeah, my kid is a little bit less on the, what is it, gross motor skills. Like, maybe not top of his class, but then, yeah, he's super, super verbal. Um, yeah, I don't know. And like plays, I mean, like he's starting to do the whole like toys having a conversation thing with each other,
Oh
which
yeah,
is
that's so
really, really fun to watch. It's very funny. The other day he was I mean, no one's gonna find this funny. Maybe they will. He just had one truck say to the other one, "Hi, I'm a truck."
good. I
It's very
mean,
good.
he's very literal. At this
It's
age, they're quite literal, you know.
yes, no, I enjoy it. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, if anybody says something like, "You're this," he'll be like, "No, I'm," and then he says his name. Anyway, what else? I
Yeah,
mean, I
what are
find
other myths?
the stereotype that like girls can sit and listen better also is not true. Yeah, none of the myths are true.
Yeah, the girls that I know that doesn't seem to be true. I could see that being true when they're a little older,
Hmm.
like 6 or 7, maybe. Because 6-year-old boys cannot stay still, but maybe 6-year-old girls can. Like 3-year-old girls can't, but
Right.
maybe as
I
they
just
get
can't
older.
fathom like 6 is like a foreign like you know, I have no idea. I can't picture 6 right
It's so
now. I'm
abstract.
always just like at the age, yeah. But your oldest isn't 6 yet,
No,
right?
he's 5. He's like a young
Yeah,
5.
okay. Whew. Thought I got it wrong. Yeah.
And he is. I don't know. I think that's why people are like confused by us not wanting. to put him in school because he is actually really good at sitting still. He'll like sit there and read books for a long time, or he'll do a puzzle for a long time.
Yeah.
Um, or he'll sit there, he'll like write, he likes to make cards for people. So he'll like write letters to people. And he's good
That's
at
nice.
just sitting there and doing that. I think more so than maybe other kids his age. But it's always like he wants to do that. He's not forced to sit at a
Right. He's
desk
not
for
being
6 hours.
told.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What
I think
would
that
would
helps.
he have been? So he would have been in kindergarten this year, or is that
No,
next year?
he would have been in TK, which is like the kindergarten for 4-year-olds. He would be in that
Okay.
now. And then he's supposed to
Okay.
start kindergarten this year.
Are you gonna do it?
Well, okay, so tomorrow we find
Ah.
out. I think we find out tomorrow if a
Okay.
resolution is going to pass.
Uh-huh.
That's going to eliminate a lot of the screens
Oh,
in,
thank God. God, I
yeah,
hope it passes.
yes, in LAUSD specifically. We're going to go
Good.
to like a rally uh,
Good.
to make our voices heard. Um,
Okay.
and if they eliminate the iPads for kindergarten through second grade, which is on the table, then we might that I think that's the only way we'll send him. If they don't do that, um, then I think we'll just keep him at home, going to the old Paige and Mike homeschool.
School
Uh,
of Mom. Yeah.
school. Mike says the school of hard knocks.
Hard
And because
knocks,
it's
huh?
I don't know, we've been doing all right so far with
Yeah.
teaching him stuff. So we could keep that going, but we just want him. I mean, we do want him to be around other kids his age because the kids at the park
They're
are,
young.
yeah, are definitely younger than him.
I mean,
So
you could find other homeschoolers potentially, like his age.
yeah, which I don't. I wish I could find if I could find other homeschoolers who like homeschool for a lot of the same reasons that we do, as in not just vaccine related stuff, like more
Right,
because they don't
right.
want
Or
the
like or
technology.
religious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, we could find other, yeah, if we could find some like vegan Jews who don't like screens to homeschool with, that would be
Mm.
ideal.
I
Um,
mean, maybe you could.
but the elimination of iPads would be huge for us, but also them like watching YouTube all day, which is what they do now, it seems.
What?
They're
They
just
watch YouTube?
Yes, a famous story told at the park is that the kids are walking home from our local elementary school, like singing the jingles that are in commercials, like
Oh
in
my
the
God.
ads that play on YouTube, because they're just watching YouTube with ads, like during
What?
school.
That's horrible.
Yeah. So that isn't laid out, and that's not in the resolution. So I don't know if that will also be eliminated. I'm not
Well, if they get
sure.
rid of the screen, wouldn't they have
Well,
no way of
but
doing it?
they also have these, I forgot what they're called, like a smart board. Like they have these huge boards in every classroom and they're always on. And that's how they'll turn that on if they want to give them a, I'm not sure if our school specifically does brain breaks, but they'll have like a brain break because they don't have PE anymore, where they all get up and they play this really overstimulating video and they're supposed to like get their wiggles out. But I'm like, you can't, what happened to Simon Says? You can't.
Wait, they don't have recess anymore?
No, no, not. I don't think they have PE.
Oh, PE. They don't have
Yeah,
PE?
I don't think so.
What?
So they
Why
have,
don't they have
and they
PE?
have and the recess is also like a few minutes because it's actually just snack time, and then they run around like crazy for like I don't know 10 minutes, and then they
What
have
about at
lunch,
lunch?
and then so they have lunch, but the lunch is 20 minutes, and then the recess is 20 minutes. So I don't. I also could picture the kids like not eating their food because they want to go play, or
Yeah.
they take too long to eat their food and then they don't get enough time to play. And that's their only time, like not sitting down in the classroom, which
And the
for
day
that
ends
age
at
is crazy.
It ends at 2 the day, right?
2:30. I think the hour. I think it's like 8:06 to 2:36. Just a long time.
Okay. Well, it's not as bad as I had it at that age.
Well, you were in like
Ugh.
more like 9 to 5 daycare, right?
8 to 4,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, 8 to
And did you
4.
have was that like school for the first half of the day, and then you were just in like childcare or
No, that was kindergarten.
kinder?
Oh, so I guess that was yeah, that was kindergarten. Yeah.
Okay.
I was there. It was a Jewish day school. It was all day. Yeah, kindergarten was all day from what I remember. I mean, except because it was a Jewish day school, we got out early on Fridays.
Okay.
So Fridays we get out at 2:30. But that
But
was like strange.
do you
Yeah.
remember running it? Because it seems because for most schools it used to be like kindergarten was half day, and only recent it's more recent that it's full day. Like, were you really like learning all day?
Maybe I had a babysitter that came. I did have a babysitter at that age that would take the bus with me. So yeah, maybe I did get out earlier. But I think also my mom got home later from work. So the babysitter, yeah, I had a babysitter. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we did get out earlier at
Okay.
kindergarten.
Because
I
I mean,
don't, yeah.
8 to 4 kindergarten would be.
Yeah, maybe it only started in first grade, the 8 to 4. Or
But
8
even
to,
then,
well, high school was 8 to 5.
and that's not counting extracurricular activities. That's just
That's
classes from
right.
8 to 5.
I was drowning in high
That's
school. I was 12
how
classes and I had extracurriculars and homework. Like, I literally
that you
don't know
would
how I
start
did
at
it.
5 o'clock.
That would start, you get there, like, you'd like go home, eat a little bit, and then like go, yeah, to, because there wasn't a lot of room for like art stuff. So I would do like theater stuff and like drawing stuff and, yeah, mostly theater and drawing. I'm trying to think if there were other extracurriculars. I don't remember.
And this was just
But
regular public school that was from 8 to
oh,
5.
piano lessons. No, this was Jewish day school.
Oh, that was you were in high school too.
Yeah, high school. Yeah, yeah, 8 to 5
Oh,
until I switched out my last year, and then it was. I mean, that was a fun time. I had no
yeah.
responsibilities.
You went really hard in the other
That
direction.
was like a wild change of how loosey goosey it was. But there are a lot of strict schools. I mean, in Montreal, because it's like there's like the French system that's crazy, that some of the schools adhere to, and it's like school's no joke there. It's a lot. But I think public schools still got out at like 3. Like it was definitely earlier than the school I was going
Okay.
to.
So, and you just switched to like not burn out, like
I
when you switched to a
switched
different school.
out. I mean, I had like a meltdown in 10th grade. High school only goes to grade 11 in Montreal. But my parents were always upset that my grades weren't better. I think I was like basically like a B minus student, and they were like, "What's wrong?"
I see.
uh, they were like, "Why aren't you getting straight A's? You're smart, you know." And like they didn't really believe in ADD, and uh, but I just like could not do the amount of work my peers were doing. Um,
I mean, that's
and
all it is. It's like the willingness to do all that work, and you can be smart without, you know.
I really tried. I was not capable. They would try to motivate me in many different ways. I, I was not capable, sadly, but everyone else in my class was doing great. Or it felt that way, you know. But I couldn't just do work I wasn't interested in for long hours without somebody. I would have needed my parents to like sit there with me the entire time, and there was no way they were going to do that. So yeah, so I mean, I muddled through, and I mean, to be fair, the curriculum was really difficult. Like we were doing a lot of stuff that was like a year or two ahead, um, and 3 languages, etc. Like some of the classes were in French, like science was in French, and stuff like that. Um, but Yeah, I just kind of had a breakdown and just wanted, I mean, socially also, I was like the only person in my class, in my grade, it felt like that, like, was at all artistically inclined or interested in anything creative, like, at
I
all.
see, I see. So you also weren't getting that need fulfilled by your
I
peers. Like
had
you
to take
couldn't like
art at
start an auction
lunch.
thing with your friend.
No, I took art at lunch and everybody else in the class was doing it to boost their grades. And I was doing it because I like doing art, like,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah,
The
so,
right
and I
reason to
just,
do something.
yeah, so I left, and then since I had finished most of the high school curriculum, I only had like 2 classes I had to pass my last year of high school. It was like a total breeze because they didn't offer any of the advanced stuff at public school. Like, so I was just like done. I was done with math. I was done with science. I was done with French. Like, I was like, I only had to pass English and gym, and that was it.
So how do you think you, having gone through that, how do you think you're going to be with your child when it comes to
Oh, we've discussed
grades?
it a lot. Yeah, no, we're just not gonna, like, it's like whatever he does with the grades. It's totally up to him.
Right.
And if he needs support, we'll give him support, but it's like
Right. Or there's
we're
something he's
just
really
not gonna.
interested in. It's like,
Yeah, then we'll support that. Like, I was really good in like English and math. I was usually really good. Like, uh, but and like extracurricular if he wants. But no, we're not gonna pressure. You know, but my parents wanted me to go to some good school, I guess, or I don't
McGill.
know what they imagined my life would be like, but they were scared. They were scared for the future, my like financial future, probably. It's like immigrant mentality. Yeah.
So to them,
And
it
I
was
mean,
just like good grades is what it takes
you got to
to,
get good grades, go to a good school, and then you'll get a good job, and then you'll have everything you need,
right. And
you
that,
know.
but that's not true of our generation at all.
It's also not true. Yeah. I mean, and they really wanted me to get a degree because they're academics, but it's like I got a Bachelor of Fine Arts. It's like 100% useless.
Useless. Which I think that is what college should be for. Is just like
Yeah. I'm
learning
glad
about
I
the
got
field.
it. Like, I'm glad I got like some little liberal arts, and like I understand certain things from the reading that I did. And some of the classes were fun. Like, I love deductive logic, but it's also really upsetting. It's really upsetting being good at deductive logic in modern day society because 75% of people are horrible at it and literally can't comprehend that they're buying into something completely illogical, or they like don't understand the argument that they're even saying. But anyway,
75% of people. Where are you getting this statistic from?
from my brain,
I don't know.
it's not
I don't know.
accurate. It's an emotional statistic on my part.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's ironic. I was
You're not
raving on
you're
about
not
logic,
wrong.
and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
then
Okay, well, our children, I mean, clearly I'm not even sending them to school yet when they're
Mhm.
school age,
Yeah.
but they're going to be just fine without any of this pressure,
Well,
right?
how were you with the grades thing? Like, did you have a lot of pressure growing up?
No, like when I was getting really good grades and like getting student of the month all the time, they were like so happy. But then when that
Huh.
changed,
Mm.
um, they would suddenly make fun of those bumper stickers,
Oh, okay. So they
and
were
were
always
kind of
on
like,
your side.
yeah, they were like taking my side.
No, my elementary school didn't have grades. They'd write
Oh,
paragraphs
all
about
right,
you.
all right.
I'm sorry.
No, I would have.
That
I
was
would
like
have
a
loved
new
that.
thing. Yeah, I mean, they were impressed. I still remember my first grade teacher was impressed because I asked in class, they were talking about weddings for some reason in class, like Jewish weddings. And I raised my hand and asked what happens when a Jew marries a Christian. And foreshadowing. But but she didn't answer the question. But then she wrote home and was like, Rena really thought outside the box. That was a really smart question.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
How? What grade was this?
First grade.
Okay.
Yeah. So I remember moments of teachers being impressed with me in elementary school, but there were no grades. Yeah.
But that's like better. I don't know. That you remember that better than you'd probably remember just like getting an A on a test.
For sure. And I think it would have been very disheartening when high school starts in seventh grade in Montreal. And I think it would have been very disheartening to go from all A's to suddenly puberty. Like, and early puberty is obviously the worst. And like when all the eating disorders begin, and then the grades going down, like I think it would have just been even worse to be like, I used to have it all, you know.
Right,
At least
because
I
you
could just be like, I've
never did.
always been bad or whatever, you know.
Right, right.
Nothing's changed in that respect. But yeah,
Well,
how much
we'll see how our kids end up.
I think
Hopefully,
they're all very smart. So, but school and being smart, obviously, two
I
different
know.
things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know what to expect. I don't know if they're going to be good at school.
Well, we don't know how much they need it anymore.
That's
Like,
the
we don't
thing.
even know how relevant it's going to be, the grades.
Yeah, and I don't, and maybe I'm turning into my mom now because I'm like I don't necessarily trust these people with like, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Mike can teach them a lot that these people, don't know.
I mean, my parents didn't trust them. My dad would always be like, "What is this curriculum they're teaching you for like Jewish history?" You know, but they just wanted me to play the game. They're like, "You got to know how to play the
Right.
game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Play
And
the game."
we're not going to be like that.
No, and obviously I could not play that game. So, how could I expect my child? I mean, if he wants to, I'll probably be really alienated if he does amazing. I'll be like, "What? Who are you?"
Oh, you think you're better than me?
Oh, oh. I was like competitive. I just show up and I'm like, I also wrote an essay. Like, it'd be so messed up.
When I was in first grade, I asked my teacher what happens when a Jew marries a Christian.
And she said I was extremely creative. Yep.
And it meant so much to you that you answered the
But
question.
yeah, history was made on that day.